Hello, this video is brought to you by the Bradley University Psychology Department, and I'm Dr. Tony Herman, and I'm going to be teaching you about how to work with data that you've created in Qualtrics. Our data set comes from this experiment. It's just a demo survey where we have a welcome page where we asked if you take the survey before, and then we randomly assign people to either get a picture of me, kind of a dated picture of me, or a picture of our old friend and colleague, Dr. Stephanie Shador, described as the front page of our survey, and then they answer some questions about whether you would visit the survey and what's your impression of the website. Very simple experiment. So once you've run the study, and we've had 3 mock participants complete this, you want to get your data. And so the important thing when getting your data, you go to data and analysis, is you need to select the right options. You can get an overview of your data actually in Qualtrics, but I recommend for data analysis that we export the data, and I recommend exporting it in a .csv file, a comma-separated file. I also recommend selecting the numeric values option. This gives you the actual numeric values that you've assigned to each possible response so that you can analyze them as opposed to the descriptor. And I also recommend always selecting export viewing order for randomized survey. This is especially important for when you randomly assign people to get one treatment or the other. You click download. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but this is a very small data set. You open it up in Excel, and here you can see we've got 3 participants worth of data. Now, if each column is a variable, and you can see here that Qualtrics comes with a lot of preset information about each participant. So the day and time they started the survey and ended it actually comes with duration. This is how long each participant took to complete the entire survey, when it was recorded, a unique response ID. What you have over here is are the variables that are answers to the questions. And so you can see our variable labeled before. Highly recommend you always label your variables. Your variable before has the wording right there. Have you completed the survey before? And there were 3 possible response options: yes, no, maybe. Also, have you visited the Bradley University Department of Psychology website before? Also 3 options. All participants gave the same option here. And very importantly, you have these 2 variables which actually describe which condition. This is what Qualtrics gives you when you say give me the randomized data. So what you can see here is that this participant in this row got the Herman picture, because that's how I labeled it, Herman. So it gives an order variable with Herman on it, and these 2 participants got the picture with Shador on it. Always comes at the end of your data set. So what this puts you in a position to do is to create a condition variable that you code. I'm going to code Herman 0, and the Herman picture condition 0, and the Shador picture condition 1. And so now we have a condition variable in our data set that we can use when we upload this data to a data analysis program. I select CSV file because it is uploadable to SPSS and JASP and most other data analysis programs. Before I save it to upload it into one of those programs, I delete these 2 rows. The second row in particular, as we saw, is really useful because it has the question wording when you're working in Excel, but you need to delete these rows before you analyze it. So you just have the variable labels and then the data and our new condition variable. So then I save this file under a new name, and I'm able to open it up in in JASP, SPSS, or any other program. I'm going to stop there, but I just want to remind you that the Qualtrics website, you can always search within its help section for lots of useful information about how to do these things. But I appreciate your time and hope this was useful in terms of helping you deal with and handle and get your data ready to analyze after your experiment. Thank you very much.